let's talk about the last book I read, what I'm currently reading, and what I'm going to read next. The last book I read was The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig, and this book follows our female main character named Sybil, who is a diviner, which basically means she dreams and kind of can predict people's futures from these godlike creatures called the omens. Sybil was an amazing female main character. She was steadfast and strong, and we also have a gargoyle sidekick companion who was like the heart and soul of this book. The only reason why this wasn't a full 5 stars for me, so I did end up giving this 4.5 stars, was because our male main character Rory felt a bit underdeveloped to me, and that was a little disappointing because I feel like he has so much potential. So hopefully we get that in the second book in this series, which isn't announced yet, but hopefully we get a release date soon. I'm currently reading 2 books because that's something that I usually do. I usually read 2 books at the same time. So the first one I'm reading is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sirafi. This is like a pirate quest type book. I'm only about 20 pages into this one, so I don't really know too much about it, but essentially she gets sent on some kind of quest to go and find one of her old crewmate's daughters who has gone missing. And throughout this quest, she like kind of learns that things aren't fully as they seem, or that's kind of what I'm getting from it. But I'm absolutely obsessed with this cover, and I'm so excited to dive into this one. And I also thought this was a standalone, but it sounds like it's a trilogy, and we don't have release dates for the next 2. I'm also reading The Story She Left Behind by Patti, Callahan, Henry, and this is one of those stories of past and present, which present in this book is like the 1950s, kind of melding together. This follows Clara, whose mother disappeared when she was 8 years old, and her mother was this renowned fantasy author at the time. And then in the present, so like in the 1950s in this book, somebody finds a journal of this famous author, so of Clara's mother, and I think they kind of try and like figure out what happened with her mother, why she disappeared, what happened all those years ago. And yeah, this one sounds so interesting. I feel like I'm not doing this one justice, but this one immediately sucked me in from the first few chapters. And then the next book that I'm going to read is Atmosphere by none other than Taylor Jenkins Reid. I am so excited to read this one. This one follows female astronauts in the 80s. So give me feminism, give me space, give me astronauts, give me NASA, and I'm completely sold. Let me know what you're currently reading, what you're reading next, and what your last book was.